I'm so excited to tell you about Peppermint Essential Oil. It's an oil that I use so often for so many ways, in so many ways, and I just can't wait to tell you. So it is in the premium kit, and here it is. Peppermint essential oil. So peppermint is stimulating, it's energizing, it's very cooling. It does wonders for your head and your stomach. So let's get started. First of all, the easiest thing you can do with this is just put a drop on your hand and rub your hands together and then make a little cup and breathe it in. That really will refresh you. In fact, this is so refreshing that I carry peppermint in the car with me all the time. I always have essential oils in my purse, but there's always one in my car because when I just need to be energized and woken up a little bit, that peppermint really does it. Now, peppermint is really strong, so you do want to watch your eyes. First of all, it's so strong. When you breathe it in like this, if you have anything stuffed in here, it's going to clear that up. I just want to make sure my phone's off. Okay, so definitely use it to wake up, to energize. If you're listening to something like a school lesson or you're in a business meeting and it's boring and you're falling asleep, this is the oil you're going to use. Now, if your head is bothering you in any way, this will numb your head. I like to put the roller top on the peppermint and roll it wherever it's bothering you, and that will numb it, and it could be any place on your head. It really works great. You can do it, like I do all the oils behind my ears, in the middle of my neck, on my shoulders, on my spine, on my feet. But really, to numb your head, it works wonders. Now, you can also put it on your temples, but the only thing that you really have to be careful with is that it travels. And it's very strong because remember, these Young Living oils are not diluted artificially scented oils like you get in the store. This is the real thing. This is super, super concentrated. In fact, I'm going to show you how I put it in water next. So if you have it near your temples, it's going to start traveling. It'll go in your eyes. So I just want to teach you really quickly, if you ever get essential oils in your eyes, don't throw water in your eye because that will just drive the oil in more. Instead, you want to get like a fatty, thick oil. This is avocado or grapeseed or olive. Put some on a cloth, a cotton puff, anything you could grab quickly, and just wipe from the center of your eye out, and this fatty oil will grab it. So I just want to tell you that for peppermint. Also, before I forget, peppermint repels bugs and rodents. They don't like the smell of it, so you can make a spray with it. You could put it on cotton puffs in your cabinets and closets and things like that. I love to have a refreshing feeling drinking peppermint water. So as I told you, peppermint is so concentrated that you don't even want, although like I'll take the peppermint and I'll put a drop of this in my hot chocolate, and that's fine. To put it in water, it's a little strong, especially if you can't control the drop. So I take the plastic, it's called an orifice reducer, off, and I put a toothpick in there and I swirl the toothpick, and then I can swirl that in my water, swirl my water around, and I have delicious, refreshing peppermint water. So if you're encouraging yourself to drink more water, peppermint is my favorite to put in water. And then one little trick that I do is I buy healthy chocolate chunks, and I use them for baking, but once in a while, just for a treat, a chocolate chunk or 2 or 3 with some peppermint water is really delicious. Chocolate and peppermint are natural, like go-togethers. So you can also make peppermint brownies, and all you have to do is take your favorite brownie recipe and put 1 drop of the Peppermint Vitality Essential Oil in it. And again, remember, the Vitality and the regular oil are exactly the same. They're just labeled differently. So other things, I've just a couple more things. I mentioned that I always keep peppermint oil in the car to keep me alert and awake. This is a car diffuser. It's unplugged now, but the plug goes in there and it goes in the USB of the car. And this one, actually, you put water in it and it mists here, just like my regular diffuser that I have here. It mists, and it keeps me, for long car rides, it keeps me awake and alert. So that's really helpful. Also, just to freshen yourself up morning or evening, and for great skincare, Peppermint Essential Oil is in the mint facial scrub. I told you I put it in hot chocolate. I just took this off my purse. This is a mask spray. You can either make a mask spray or just a natural breath spray with thieves and peppermint essential oil. The other thing you could do is just put a little peppermint essential oil on your finger or your thumb and touch the roof of your mouth like that. That'll help with brain fog. And also, if you're not really hungry, but you're snacking, you know how they always say, brush your teeth? Well, doing that will also just make your mouth feel so minty and fresh. Okay, another thing peppermint does is because it numbs you, and I talked about your head, it also will numb anything that's going on in your stomach. It's great when your stomach feels upset, like if you're on a long car ride, a plane ride, whatever. And I remember when I was a little girl, my mother and my grandmother used to give me peppermint lifesavers to suck on, but it's the same thing. Peppermint is a natural stomach settler. So whether you put it in, I was just looking if I had the capsules, but I showed you those in other videos. So whether you put it in a capsule and you swallow it, or you rub it right on your stomach, or you use it to numb your stomach, that's great. If you are too hot, if you have hot flashes, if you're sweaty after exercise, if it's the summer and it's hot and humid and you just need to cool your body down, then you can just put rub peppermint essential oil. Again, you might want to use the roller and roll it wherever you're hot and sweaty. Again, I have a lot of friends that found it worked amazing for hot flashes, and it smells refreshing, so it just smells great. What else? You can make bath scrubs. Like if you really want to wake yourself up in morning or night, or you have to go out, get some Himalayan pink sea salt and make a shower scrub with peppermint and that. And when you rub that on your body or dry brush with it, those are good ideas. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell you. I'm just looking around the little things. I think that's basically it. I mean, there's so many uses for it. It's a wonderful oil. It's another tool in my toolbox. And it's just so nice that when I have an issue, whether it's me or somebody else not feeling so good, feeling tired, needing to be energized or woken up, wanting to freshen our breath or freshen our mask or diffuse it and just have it with us to keep ourselves awake, or as I said, putting it in our hands. There's just so many ways to use it, and there's so many ways to freshen your life with it. I hope that is helpful. Any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments if you need any recipes. And again, use your peppermint to energize, to stimulate, to cool, and to just feel good. All right, have a good night, everybody.